Kim Jong-un's name is Nukem.
Nukem.
What a way to start a podcast. Nukem coming in.
Inhuman is Little Rocket Man.
Small rocket. He's compensating. Alright, Calvin, get off your phone.
Oh, look at these.
He's looking at dank movies.
He can't even afford that. He's just building more of them.
Just
So
a rocket.
he has a lot of small
To
rockets.
be fair, California's gonna die first. It's closer, and no one really lives there. Not people in California. There's only the gays.
And Sasquatch.
Andrew?
No,
Oh.
Andrew wouldn't be caught dead there.
Andrew would probably live in Montana.
No.
Pennsylvania.
No. That's not enough Burger Kings. Does it have Burger
Does
Kings?
he even like Burger King?
Yes.
No, he
He refuses to eat McDonald's. He only
I
eats
know he
Burger
hates
King.
McDonald's, but I didn't think he liked Burger King.
No, he likes Burger King. I'm positive. Let's call Andrew and
Yeah,
ask.
but nothing beyond like a plain cheeseburger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking white
Plainest
man.
of
Like,
cheeseburgers.
what the fuck is wrong with him?
we say Chris and Dana are mayo, but he's pretty. He's not as mayo as Dana,
Oh,
but he's
this-
pretty
this-
mayo.
okay. There's nothing.
Chris
but-
has gotten
Yeah, he's
better.
like horseradish.
Chris has gotten better.
He's like ranch dressing. That's
lightly seasoned.
he's a
little
little
black flecks in there. That kind of ranch.
That's just because like he has the extremist opinions of a Somali warlord.
Okay. There's nothing worse when I was in Jamaica than a 40-year-old white woman going through like a midlife crisis with this like hyper dark black man and trying to hang out with the Jamaicans. I was eating fish by the sea. You know, by the
Oh
sea.
yes, classic.
Classic, yeah. And this
Daily
woman comes and goes,
Where
this
else do
Rasta
you
guy
fish?
comes up with his dreads on, he has the hat. And he goes, nice green shirt, guy. And she's like, what are you saying to me, bitch? What? Green shirt. What is wrong with you? And it's just so weird to me. As a white woman, how do you feel, Cassie?
I don't think I would ever find myself in that situation. So
Give it 25 years.
Wrong.
I really hope that's not my midlife crisis. I
Go
hope my
to
midlife
Jamaica
crisis
and
is
hang out
more
with black
exciting.
kids.
My midlife crisis? Hookers. Go to Europe. Hookers.
You're gonna come back infected, or you're gonna
No.
attempt to be careful?
No. I'm my official escort.
He's
I'm
gonna get those clean Amsterdam girls.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. None of the street boys. None of those trainings banging their dicks against a glass mirror begging for my money. I'd be like an actual escort. I want to know which to clobber my dick to the next plane of existence.
Pussy, you think you smashing the pussy, but the pussy's smashing
The
you.
use of the word clobber concerns me.
Clobbering my
levels.
dick.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, that's what makes me
It's
think of like the thing.
That's how he starts his day off, some clobbering. Beating up the rocks.
What if you like find a girl and then she looks at you and goes, you're like excited, but then she says it's clobbering time, and she turns into the thing.
She's a bigger dick than you.
Yeah.
I wrote it. I know I wrote it.
Did someone say Zarnia?
No. But yeah, it's not going like back page by an Asian hooker. Okay? No.
His back page.
Back to the phone book.
No.
Is that
You
what
go to
it is?
backpage.com. How do you guys get hookers?
How do I get hookers?
How do we get
I
hookers?
typically don't.
But if you want to get a hooker, you go to backpage.com.
Okay.
You pick one. Could be a cop, could be a child, could be an Asian.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Child
Oh, they're
Asian.
Asian.
I was gonna say those are two ends of the spectrum, but
That's
those are three ends of
That's
the
some,
triangle.
that's
that are
some
just
good
so far.
diversity, actually.
You know, there might be a trashy white one in there. Maybe if you're
It's a
lucky.
good spread. It's a good spread.
Yeah, man. My mom does these things.
I see no need.
Specifically-
I have no need to.
I'm just saying, man. I can't have children. It's okay.
It's okay.
Maybe.
50% chance.
50-50.
You don't know.
50-50.
I'm betting on the other 50.
You won't know unless you try.
That's a
He
nice
won't, he,
goal.
won't, he won't know until he makes a mistake sometime down the road.
I'm not gonna pull
Unless
Uncle
some
Bob.
crazy bitch took a push pin to the
I can't
condom.
believe his last kid was when he was 48. It's ridiculous.
His last what?
He had a kid when he was like 48 with this like 20-year-old woman. My uncle.
Oh.
My granduncle.
Yeah.
Your grunkle.
Yeah.
Grunkle.
Yeah, this is in Gravity Falls.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Gravity Falls is a weird fandom.
Every good show has a weird fandom. How about Rick and Morty musicals? That's where I left off.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
why would you even look at those? Why would you even be on Musical.ly?
No, because I was watching a video about it by Elvis the Alien.
I like Elvis the Alien.
Yeah, classy man.
Good stuff.
But people ruin everything, you know.
Yeah,
Go on
that's a
Deviant-
great series.
No, not even that. Just go on DeviantArt and just look up anything.
Oh.
You got 10% art. That's nice to look at. It's like, what am I even doing with my life? If people can draw this well. Another 1,000% is just hentai. Terribly drawn hentai.
And then like the remaining 1% is all Sonic OCs.
Sonic
I'm
Oceans.
90% sure that like people who do animation just do it so they can make their own porn.
I'm like 100% sure that 10%
Shut
and
up.
1000% do not add up to 100%.
She's like, okay, count.
What are you even saying?
I don't know.
Why are you looking over your shoulder? You say she can't count, and then you look over your shoulder. Like that's the worst thing you've said so far.
Yeah, like Helen Geese is gonna pop out of nowhere and just be
It's
like,
a bad guy.
wrong.
But Helen Geezus couldn't count either way, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, what are you saying? Helen, that's your go-to, Helen Geezus.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Lauren, you got topics?
Topics?
Yeah. We can do topics. Welcome to the Inhuman podcast. That was kind of
Oh, yeah, it's your shirt, wow.
that was kind of a cold open.
Nuke.
I say we just cut out the entire video.
We've got
Come back, father.
we got the mythical Chasm with us. I always said your last name.
Chasm, leave us.
Chasm Al-Assad. That's all of our names. There's Brandon Al-Assad, Cassie Al-Assad. Alright.
What's our topic?
Let me look. You want to do a random topic or you want me to hand pick one?
Random. Why not?
Alright,
Glory
because because a lot of them are just random existential bullshit that depresses everyone and Brandon hates those.
Okay, so let's go.
Some of them are like good, they like straddle the line, but like,
Okay, pick one then.
let's see.
The gays. That's what
Here's one. What's worse, acquitting a guilty person or imprisoning an innocent person?
Imprisoning an innocent.
Don't whisper!
Imprisoning an innocent.
What's that quote like? Well,
I would say imprisoning an
It's
innocent.
worse.
What's worse, acquitting a guilty person, like a person who's like, there's 100%.
What's the crime?
I don't know.
Yeah,
let's
that's
just let's do like murder.
I was thinking murder.
No, I think quitting a guilt.
No.
Like
But then that
serial
person's,
murder.
like-
we'll do serial
but
murder
that-
because
that
like they're
innocent
likely
person
to do
then-
it again.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So
But at
if
the
you
same
let
time,
that person go.
the innocent person loses 20, 30 years
Yeah.
of
Yeah, but
life.
that's
No,
one
there was
person.
a
If you
case-
let go of the killer, then they might kill a bunch of more people.
Then you catch it
That's
after
more
the
than
killer
one.
this time.
There was a case where this guy was like imprisoned wrongly. Like
He was there
as a kid, he was there for 30 years.
Exactly.
He got out of prison and he killed himself because
'cause-
he was miserable.
'cause the
There
thing
was
is-
nothing he could do with his
The thing
life.
is, even if you get out, that doesn't stay with you your entire life. It could make up
yeah.
your entire life. You could be an adult. That's everything. You lose your family, your friends.
And you also know, especially if you like, you're a kid, like
You have
this-
no skills, and you can't go
Yeah.
anywhere because people know.
you have no experience, you have no skills, you have no like where to go in.
Yeah,
your
but like
life.
even in this modern age, with murder as it is on the internet, people could Google you say this guy's a murderer. They don't. It's not true, but they'll see that you were accused of murder one point down the line.
Do you think they should strike that from the records though? Like if you were wrongfully imprisoned and like
No,
the
'cause
courts
that'd be
acknowledge
I think
it?
that'd be a big story though, and everyone would kind of just know.
Yeah.
No.
Well, not necessarily.
Not
Like,
really.
there are
If in
so
the
many
courts
cases
they,
that
like-
happen every year.
Yeah, that.
If in the courts they acknowledge that they got it wrong, like do you think they should strike that from
Yes.
your record?
Yes,
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
because
That
that will
might
say
not
you
change
can
it.
get jobs.
Also, because like evidence can just there's a
Or
lot
what
of
if like a guilty man was found innocent afterwards, even though he did do it? It's just like they went back and revisited it, not like
There was,
double
like, some kind of
jeopardy or
problem
kind
with it.
of thing, but like they just went back and
They mishandled it, and he got out.
so if
yeah,
we-
like they found like some like he didn't like he obviously did it, but they like didn't read him his Miranda rights, so he got off.
Well, that's different.
Oh, okay.
And but because they couldn't go after him again for the same murder because of double jeopardy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's different.
that's a tough one because technically,
It's not really.
Or like
Technically-
or
That's
like
not being
after the
innocent.
fact,
Yeah.
or like he was imprisoned and then after the fact,
You just
he
shoot him
wasn't
with the
ready.
cancer satellite and you get him. Get him
Yeah, of
later.
course.
No, but
Get him
that's
later.
different. It's not actually innocent then. It's not
Yeah.
an actual big matter of innocence. It's a matter of.
Well, then we
Police-
shouldn't strike the records, because like on the off chance that we do wrongfully imprison someone, we could rightfully imprison someone, but then they get off because of some other thing.
But if you don't strike the records, then what's the difference between someone who's been accused of murder and then let go, or actually imprisoned? Like they still have that negative stigma attached to
Yeah,
them.
because they can't go anywhere. They can't get a job. So everyone's gonna see he was a murderer. They
Yeah.
Google you.
Or like, well, they thought he was a murderer. Like he wasn't actually, but like there was enough suspicion. So like, why would we? Especially if they have the choice between someone who wasn't accused of murder and someone who was. Like
Exactly.
I don't.
Where would you get a job?
You'll never get a job at Dairy Queen.
Not even Dairy Queen.
Yeah, Dairy Queen.
McDonald's.
You really think Dairy Queen has
Yes.
those kind of standards?
Yes.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
But like, where do you think you could work? Like, would you hire someone who is
No.
guilty of a crime?
Backpage.
No.
Well, if they like emphasized, if it was like, hey, like if it appeared on your resume, like, yeah, I was accused of a crime one time, I would like obviously look into it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just be like, ah, it's.
At the
probably
same
fine.
time, why'd I even bother with that guy?
I'm sure
when I
you
can get
just
another
don't park like an
guy?
asshole and
Yeah. That's not like a criminal.
Yeah, I
crime.
know. I
It's
know
like
it's
a.
not.
Do you think double parking should be a crime though?
Yes.
Like
100%.
ticket worthy?
Execution worthy.
Depends
Death
on
by
where you're
firing
parking.
squad.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're horizontally parked.
No, we go through the Duterte school of dealing with criminals. You just go out at night with your police force and murder everyone while riding a motorcycle with a sawed-off shotgun. You think I'm kidding?
No, we know you're not, and that's what makes it so
What
funny.
a champ.
What a champ.
Absolute unit.
Absolute madman. Do you know about this, Cassie?
Vaguely, I remember discussing it.
Oh yeah, they're just like murder drug dealers and like
Yeah.
people who are on drugs in the Philippines.
I mean, is that okay? Because drug dealers are bad. I mean, it's like the death penalty,
Should
but
we
without
legalize
having a
all
But
trial.
like they don't have a trial. They just like he just goes in like what's his nickname again? Oh, the Punisher. That's his nickname.
Punisher.
They literally make like action figures of him dressed as the Punisher with like a bike and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can buy those.
Can I get a Nukem action figure?
Is he like riding a little rocket? Rocket Man.
Yeah, he's like tied to a rocket.
every time you say Rocket
Or he's
Man,
like
I think of
he's-
the
You mean
Elton
like
John
he's sitting on one
song.
or he's like tied on one? Like,
You get to pick.
oh, okay.
Like it's like you press a button and it like the inside of it like flips over.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Or it's like I'm picturing like a little like action figure. You know the ones that like used to swing their arms.
Yeah.
You press button, it's just him like pushing the like red button to launch the rocket.
No, it's like you know those like those Knock'em Sock'em robots.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's like that. So you have one of Nukem, then you have one of Trump, and you have to like hit him. Then just like hit the button.
Okay, I
But
would.
the spring, but
That would
the
actually
spring for
be
Trump's
really
is like
popular.
way weaker because he's so fat. It's like no,
I
the
don't
They're
spring,
know.
the
both really
spring,
fat.
Yeah, but
the spring is
Triple on
stronger.
WWE, so like I don't know.
He tackled Vince McMahon once.
It's too funny.
Oh
I
man.
feel like that would actually be a really popular toy. I could see people
I would
buying
buy
it.
it.
I'd buy it.
I'd buy it.
How about Japanese death wrestling? What a crazy country.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
Kazum
God, I
Kazum
remember
used to
that.
send me those videos.
Oh, you
Yeah,
never.
you showed me that. It was
Oh, one of
the
the
weirdest
matches
thing I've
to
ever
win the
seen.
match was
You have people with fluorescent light bulbs.
no, that was one match. Another match to win is you lock people.
Piranhas?
Yeah, the piranha cage. So they have is a tank with piranhas, right? To win the match, you have to lock your opponent in there for 10 seconds.
Oh my-
Yeah, you have to like
Wait,
hold a board over it and like
So-
make sure they stay inside the water.
So it's like a different. It's like normal wrestling, but like with an added level of danger.
No.
Or
Not one level. Like it's deadly.
yeah.
I've never seen a man be beaten to death with fluorescent light bulbs before.
Yeah, they
With
just have like
what?
fluorescent
Fluorescent
light
light
bulbs.
bulbs, like those
It looks
long
like
ones?
like the long ones you have in school, and they just like smash
Smack 'em
it.
with each
Oh
other.
my god.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Like this wrestling is legitimately like.
Is it legal? Is this a real sport?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
There's a Wikipedia page. Definitely legal.
definitely 100% legal.
I think Chris and I should have done that for our weird sports around the world, like our around the world tour.
Oh yeah.
Because remember in Dr. K's class we had to do the around the world,
Yeah.
like the world tour project.
Yeah.
So Chris and I did like weird sporting events around the world, and we ended up doing like wife carrying,
Oh, you did
sepak
that weird one with
takraw.
it's
the-
like
the cheese
volleyball,
run.
but you have to kick it over and you have
Yeah,
to do like
sepak
a backflip.
takraw. And then, but if we knew about Japanese death wrestling, we could have added that one to the list.
That would have been amazing.
You have a
I would
video
wa-
on there.
I would-
One of the fighters is a blow up sex doll.
What?
One of the fighters is a blow up sex doll. They just have a sex doll in the ring.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, it's crazy.